how do you see your foundation developing now? What sort of plans do you have for the future?
Okay, well now, because of the project that we did with the Maleco last year, we've been contacted by various other tribes in different parts of the country who want to do the same thing. And so what we're doing, and we're also working with a company, partnering with a company in London that's a carbon company. And I am so excited about it because ever since I began this project in 2005, I've always felt that the carbon offsetting strategies in the world would be the way that we'd be able to fund our project. And it looks like maybe that's going to happen because in 2008, I put together a 7,000 hectare or 20,000 acre existing forest project with about 40 landowners in this area, different parts of Costa Rica. And this year, I got in touch with this company in London, and they're very interested, and they're putting the project together, either to sell as carbon offsets on the market in Europe or to sell privately to companies in California that want to offset. So with the 7,000, and now we've been talking to other tribes. The one tribe we went to, they have 80,000 hectares of land. And just the governing council has 30,000 themselves. And to be able to put those lands into a carbon project for these people to earn income yearly per hectare, right, per year, would be amazing for these people. It would give them an income into their community, as well as each person who in the tribe who has a little bit of forest or has a little bit of land they want to reforest. They can all get in on the project and earn something every year. So it would give funding to the tribe itself completely, and it would also give funding and resources and income to the landowners, the small landowners. Also the people that are reforesting, like we did with the Maleco last year and everyone else. After 5 years of tree growth, those forests can go into a carbon sequestration project too. This has been my plan all along, is to try to reforest, and then after 5 years, the people are able to earn carbon credits for the sacrifice that they've, because it is a sacrifice for each person. They're giving up part of the land that they could use for pasture or cultivation to bring back forest. And they deserve something. You know, those forests are working for us. They're cleaning up the air.
So to develop the foundation in the way that you're seeing, you're going to need resources and support, people. You finding that these are coming fairly readily? Do you have to struggle an awful lot for that, or?
It's really amazing because I have, like I say, all these people now, and they seem to come at just the time that they're supposed to come. It's synchronicity, baby. You know, that's all there is to it. And it's like, in February came an intern from Holland, and he's a third-year forestry student studying carbon projects and mapping. And within a week after he showed up here, the carbon project with the company in London began. And I had him busy, you know, making maps and plotting everything on all the properties on the project on Google Maps, and so that we could send to them. Without him, it wouldn't have been able to be done. And now this month, my new assistant, Charlotte, came from the UK, and is she a go-getter? I mean, these kids, okay, like before I was struggling on my own, you know, and in between interns, I'm in here, well, I'll do this and I'll do that, and I do what I can. But now they've got me so busy that all I do is work for them. Okay, Roberta, we're ready to do that other project. Better get that budget ready. Okay, so I'm in there. Okay, I got to get the budget, and I need those photos, you know. Okay, and I need them information. It's great. I can't believe it how things work out like that.
So
and now the new tribes want to participate too, so that's even more work. So, you know, I mean, it's like, and then with that comes an indigenous man who was married to a Maleco lady and heard about what we were doing, and now he's joined the team, and he is excellent at making first contact with the tribe, and then he brings us down to give a presentation. And that's what I mean. It's just like everything just seems to fall into place as you need it. So there's no reason to worry because everything always comes just exactly the way it's supposed to.
So what does this experience of yours say to people? You started out from, you know, an impulse from your heart in the forest, in the environment which needed what you've been able to give, and people have come to you, as you say. You know, if you plant trees, they will come. Well, you're talking about trees there, actually, not people, but actually you've done that, haven't you? You plant the trees and people come as well. So what does it say in the kind of context of people's connection with planet Earth? You know, that it's a natural, inherent, instinctive impulse to be part of the Earth, is it?
We are part of the Earth. In fact, that was like, okay, that on the website you will see an Earth meditation that I created back like 4 or 5 years ago, because I realized at some point when I was sitting on my floor doing my meditation every day and working with my energy, right, that I could feel the energy in the Earth and realize that she's alive. You know, I mean, it's a living being, I'm sorry, and she's providing for us. I like to call her our baby mama because she's taking care of us. Where would we be without our Earth? We would be nowhere. People talk about going to another planet. Well, good luck, because this is our fruitful, beautiful mother that's caring for us, and I believe this is the one that we must care for her. And the only way we have exploited her, and we have wasted her resources, and we're paying the price right now with the catastrophe we have with the climate. But I truly, from the very beginning, the first message came from me, to me, was if we just put forth some effort as human beings to heal her and give something back to her, we'll be rewarded with a paradise to live in. But as long as we continue as we are, we're doomed, you know. Something I say, you know, I have like 43 statements that I recite every day in meditation when I'm in trance, and they're like negative statements, the Egyptians called them, but they're, you know, very simple. If you broke it all down, it would be like the golden rule. You treat everybody and do everything, you know, just as you would want to be. So you don't lie, you're not deceitful or anything. But the 43rd one I added on myself, and it was, I do not and will not exploit or waste my Mother Earth's resources, and I will not use hers or my own without replacing them in some equal manner.